This week on the 414, learn how to use LinkedIn to position yourself as the go-to expert and have prospects coming to you pre-sold and ready to buy. Hi, I'm James Rostance and welcome to the 414. Each week with some of the greatest minds in marketing. And joining me today is a lady who helps people turn their LinkedIn profile into a true lead magnet. Welcome, Naomi Johnson.
Hi.
So where do people normally go wrong in preparing their LinkedIn profile?
Well, most people start from talking about themselves and talking about their CV and what they've achieved, when actually nobody cares about you until you become relevant to them. So we need to actually switch it all around and make it about the problem that you solve and the value that you bring, not about your previous achievements.
Done correctly, what is a well-designed LinkedIn profile capable of?
Of bringing you new prospects who are coming to you pre-sold and ready to buy. The reason is that if you're actually able to take a prospect from not knowing they had a problem and not looking for a solution, all the way through to, my goodness, this is a big deal in my life and I can't fix it for myself, I must invest in a solution, LinkedIn statistics show that 88% of people will actually end up buying from you. So where a lot of people compete for the same marketplace and the same people with keywords, people who already know that they have a problem looking for a solution and therefore using keywords, we can create an entirely new marketplace by awakening people in the first place to the fact that they have a problem.
So what goes into creating a profile that acts as a lead magnet? But what else would a person need to have in place?
Sure, so in order to make the LinkedIn profile really work, it's about the design of the business and how you're actually going to bring leads in to work with you. And one of the critical points is actually the sales conversation and their opportunity to speak with you and actually discover whether your solution is right for them and also whether they're the right client for you. So I always tell people to design a diagnostic which helps you to learn from each other what the problem is and if you're actually the right fit. In order to get that person onto the phone, it needs to be a valuable proposition. Nobody will show up for a sales call. They will sign up for a diagnostic, some way of learning about themselves and the extent of their problem. So you need to position it well on the LinkedIn profile. You might be giving it away for free, but it's not free to the other person. It's their private information and it's also their time. So in order to get that person to the point where they're really grateful to speak to you and what an honor it is, we actually have to work on all of the content that goes into it before. We need to work on what the problem is you solve, why you're valuable, and why you know the answers to what you do. And that's in how we write the summary and the experience section.
So what are the key things you need to fill out on your LinkedIn profile?
Well, firstly, you want to make sure you fill in most of the sections, but I wouldn't rate the all-star rating that LinkedIn has. It's actually about the quality of what you write. So you want to have a headline that draws people in and makes them pay attention, because obviously there's so much going on and people only stop and read something that feels relevant to them. So that headline is really important. When they arrive on your LinkedIn profile, you want to start with the problem that you actually solve in a way that your ideal market will go, oh my gosh, that's me. And then they want to read on through the profile. And like I said, you want to finish off with that call to action, inviting people to get in touch. When someone knows that they pretty much sure they have a problem and they're thinking of working with you, don't leave them hanging and going, well, how would I work with you? What would that look like? Because that's either going to make that person go, oh, forget it, never mind, or it's going to take them to a Google search where your competitor might come up. So we actually need to answer it all in the profile. So in the entry for the experience, we actually want to write out how you work with people. So people can say, oh yeah, I could see myself doing that, let me get in touch. And that just takes you a bit further down that buying cycle with somebody and has them actually come to you pre-sold on the solution, on you, on the fact that they've got a problem and that they actually are ready to invest. Therefore, they're pre-sold and ready to buy.
Naomi, thank you very much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
If you would like to learn more about how to turn your profile into a lead generator, then visit the414.net to watch extended content in the 414 Extra. I'm James Rostance. Thank you for watching.